Hey folks, welcome to part 35 of Java series. In this video, we will understand what is try-catch block in Java. In the previous video, we learned about what are exceptions in Java. If you have not seen that video, please do watch it and then we will understand this particular try-catch block. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Let's understand it through an example. First, we will create a class, say trycatch. Okay, let's select this and finish. Now, I will uh, initialize a variable int a is equal to 10. Okay, and then I'll also have another variable int b, which is equal to, let's say, 20. Okay, and I'll also have another variable int c, which is, let's say, let's divide b by a. Okay, and we will print this result. Let's print the value of c, end it with semicolon b. So we will execute this statement. We got the value. But sometimes whenever we have some user inputs and the input is not 10, rather it is 0, sometimes exceptions will be thrown for the reason where we can guess such situations, but we are not sure that will occur or not, right? So in that case, if suppose say if I remove this one, so it will be 0 now. If I try to divide 20 by 0, what is the result that we will get? So we got the arithmetic exception, right? So this is where the exception comes into picture. Let's say I have another statement here. We will say welcome to software testing hack. Okay. If I execute it now, so this has nothing to do with this particular statement. But still, this statement did not get executed, right? So, which means that when there is any exception, it will halt the execution. It will not, further statement will not be executed. So, rather than doing that, we can handle such exceptions. In case, in the previous video, we had discussed about the file not found exception, right? Where in case you are referring to a file, you are picking the file, okay, from the uh, structure where folder where that particular file is not present. You are trying to pick it. It is not present. So then there will be a file not found exception. So such cases you have to handle. Otherwise, it will halt the execution there itself so that the user will be not be able to proceed with any other different actions, right? So to handle that, we have this try catch block. We can handle this. Let's see how we will handle this. Let's put a try here. Okay. So it will try to execute first place. Okay. As soon as we have this printed, what we will do is we will catch this. If there is any exception, especially if there is any exception, what will happen? Let's see. We'll have to catch it using the exception. Okay. Exception E. So exception E is something, if you see the syntax of how the try catch block is, try, we will write certain statement which are crucial, which may throw the exception. So that we will write it in the try block. And catch is where if that particular error or any exception is found, then it will be caught in this catch block. And this exception, basically what we are referring to is actually a class. Okay. So here we will catch it. Let's say cannot divide by 0. Okay, let's declare in C here and remove this. Let's initialize it as 0 so that if there is no value, it will print the 0. So now if I execute this block, you can see that even though there is an exception, it caught this exception and then it printed the value of C, which is 0, and then it will print the statement. So it did not halt the execution there. So using the try catch block, we were able to proceed with the further execution, right? Also, if you want to print what exactly the exception is, rather than this, you can also catch it. So you can see it using this E. If you print the E, it will show, show the value. So arithmetic exception divide by 0. Okay. Suppose in case if this value is not 0, let's say the value is 2. So now what will happen? They will print the catch block, right? So this is where if there is any exception, then only the catch block will be executed. Otherwise, catch block will not be executed. So it directly printed this value and then the other statement, right? So this is what we learned about the try catch block. We can have multiple try and multiple catch block also. And there is, along with that, we have something called finally. Finally is also a block where suppose if there is any execution that happens in this catch block, only if there is any exception, then only this part will be executed. But in case of finally block, even though there is any exception or not, that doesn't matter. It will execute. So we will study about it in the coming videos. So hope you learned about try catch block. If you have liked this video, please do like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. For watching. Bye bye.